Okay, so I got the shrunken version of the sim in front of me right now, but what the heck? On the videos, it looks a reasonable size, I think. So I'm just gonna settle for it. The ads to the right are a bit of a pain in the ass, but there we go. Mr. Shackelford has to make his money somehow. Uh, okay, clear that and back to a fiver. Well, that got better, didn't it? That, however, did not. 10.15. Double it. Okay, 40, 60. We better make it 1-2 for tidiness sake. That's a shame. Add 50% for the push. 1-3. God, these damn pushes. 1-4. Kind of greedy, but on the other hand, it's being forced on us, isn't it? Okay, 5-4. 9-4. Here we go, down the slippery slope. 9-4. 5-6 for the turnaround. Oh, that's a double. Just squeak that too, but I'll take it. That is the way the game is. I don't care what anybody says. None of this is abnormal. It's just how it is. Was that a win or a loss? I'm going to take it as a win this time. Then, of course, I find out with the log that I really messed up. Uh, 51. Would have given him 9 anyway. 51, 150. So that's let's call it 2-1. 3-1. That was close. 4-1. 5-1. Double that. 3-2. We can only double. 1-2. That would have been nice. Okay, that worked. Yeah, I said in one of these video sessions a while back, starting out with this thing, I thought of calling it the rhythm method, and then decided that would offend a few people. Although I don't know how many devout Catholics are gamblers. It could be more than I know. A little bit extra for the push. And plus a bit more. Plus, I think that's a double. Oh, it's beer time. See, she tells me everything. Okay, just chase that one for now. Okay, we got it. So we're back to the minimum. totally messed that up, didn't I? I had 18 at one point. Oh dear, 520. But just remember, individual bets don't matter. 25.50. It's the collective that counts. That's why you have to bet progressively. And that's a repeater. 19. Oh, so close. 51 for the repeat. Look at that mess up there. 4 aces, 2 5s, 9, 4, 20, chip, chip, chip. What? But you know, you get out there on the casino floor and you see this stuff all the time. I mean, I think this is a big part of the appeal of the game, to be honest. You know, it's unpredictable. Now, let me rephrase that. It is highly predictable in the areas where we exploit it, but in terms of the makeup of the hands, it is unpredictable and surprising. Does that cover me? I hope so. Okay, that was show-offy, wasn't it? 25. 10.25 for the push. I think it's 10.25. And repeat. Didn't want that. 25.50 for the repeater. 1, 2 for the repeat. There we go. $10.15. Double. Repeat. See, once in a while, you win with that. I'd rather lose 1 than lose 2. That's the way I feel about it. 120. But I just figure if I put enough of these sessions up, then you know, people who keep saying, "Well," they might actually shut up. Uh, 25.50. My mouse seems to be back in action, so that's good news. Can I have that 7 down here, please? Boo. 1, 2. 1, 3. 4, 3. 4, 3, 1, 2 to get out. That'll do it. But I think, you know, there's value to just watching the games, watching these things unfold. I mean, especially at high speed. I mean, now I've got it onto YouTube. You can at least speed it up easily and just turn off the squitter by all means. I completely understand. And just see the patterns. Just, you know. The interesting thing about blackjack, of course, is that everybody who plays it thinks that they're the world's greatest expert. And maybe they are. 25.50. 1, 2. Ah! 1, 3 for the push. That's a double. Seems like it worked too. But, you know, people are going to be looking at this, just going to be saying, well, of course, this sim is absolutely ridiculous. It's way too generous. It's giving away stuff to blah, blah, blah. But if you go back through all of these videos and just make a note of flukes up there and flukes down here, and I promise you, you will find an equal balance between the two. Once in a while, I make a joke about when I've got my staff of 50 working round the clock for me. I'll get them to do that. Well, I will. And I'll also get the card counting thing assessed properly. But I can't be bothered with it myself right now because what I'm doing is streets, you know, it's not streets ahead, it's streets aside, streets away from the whole concept of counting. That was a long-winded way to push me, wasn't it? Okay, I think that's like 50, 51 now. Okay, we'll take that as an exit. A little bit for the bush. Double. Oh, that's worth a shot. I mean, surely you agree with me on that. Got to save that for posterity. Okay, very nice. Good job there. So that's 25. Was it 10.15? So now it's 10.25 for the push. And a repeat. 25.50 for the repeater. 25.75 chasing the repeat. That's a double. Well, that got beaten. Okay, so that's about 3-2, I think. All right, 5-2. Long grass again. 3-4 for the turnaround. 7-8 for the turnaround. Okay. 15, so that's one. I think we'll call this 1.5, 1 now, just for tidiness sake. 1.5, 1. Oh boy. Well, that worked out quite nicely. Again, it's a matter of what you have to do. And anybody who's sitting there saying, but that's ridiculous. And of course, there'll be lots of people doing that. Sorry, guys. Either you do this or you lose. It's that simple. Rubbish. Well, that was a big surprise. And such a giant boost to the old bankroll. All right, so that's 20-30. $51. 2-2. Double. Okay. So that's 6-2. Back in the long grass already. 8-2. Sad. Nice try that was. 10-2. 12-2. Oh, bloody hell. 14-2. 14-2. 18-4. Getting serious now, isn't it? 18-4. 14-8. 22-16, which is 2.5, 1.5. 2.5, 1.5, 4, 1.5. Because I'd have been in the hills by now. 4.5, 1.5. 4.5, 1.5, 6, 1.5. I think did I miss one? 7.5, 1.5. It's going to go on forever, this, isn't it? 7.5, so 6. 1, 2, 3, 6, 3. Aye. Okay. And now we're at 3-4 for the turnaround. It's just important to win back your prior losses in fewer bets than it took you to lose them. And I know I say that over and over again, but it bears repeating. Anyway, we're looking at 3-4, and we'd be very happy to have a natural, Mr. Wizard, if you can manage it. Oh, boy. 7. I'm going to have to do 5 as a maximum because it's time I tested this out in the game rather than in the log. So 7-5. Okay. And now, of course, if I hadn't done that, we'd have turned around. But anyway, 2-3. I'm doing this for, what's his name? Mindaugus. 2-3. So this has got to be 5-5 now, hasn't it? 5-5. So technically speaking, I don't think, because we're even now, I don't think I want to risk 1,000. 500, I think, will be reasonable compensation for all the aggro that we've been through here. So this is for the turnaround, 500. So 1/2. And that's us out at 19 minutes. So it's a bit of a tight squeeze there. But this is just another classic. You know, it's the way it works. It is the way it works. And no, I'm clearing that. And we're gone. Thank you very much for your time and attention and comments. If you can keep them nice and polite, at least sort of respectful, that would be good.